Okay, so here's the question. Has crypto stabilized? Have we reached the bottom? Possibly, okay? Not enough data yet, but I like what I'm seeing. Here's some interesting things that I'm seeing. Right here, right now, the overall market has stabilized at this 1.20 trillion, and we're only down 2%. We've been down 10, 11, 12% or more in the last 36 to 40 hours, give or take, right? In this really pretty significant red days that we've had. And what I've seen here that's interesting is that Bitcoin and Ethereum have really what I'm calling stabilized. Okay, so if you look at Bitcoin, look at the volume. The volume has dropped off to to basically non-existent. Okay, if effectively, it's not like spiking up or down or whatever. And you look at the volume right here. If you look at the last 7 days, you look at kind of how the volume, we had spikes, right? And we had spike here when we moved down, and now the volume is dropping off. Volume dropping down on Bitcoin is okay to get kind of a stabilization, a consolidation period going on. And let's take a look at what we're going to get with Ethereum, kind of similar here. Again, volume has basically kind of stabilized. And we did hit our low of 1748, which was below that $1,800 level. And we've effectively stabilized. We're still down, about 7 or 8%, which is fine. It is what it is. But if you look at the last 7 days, again, volume is kind of stabilized, as well as price is consolidating a little bit for the last 8, 9 hours, give or take. All right. So if you kind of take a step back and you look at everything that's going on, what we need to see how the next 2 or 3 days play out. We need to get to May 15th. That's kind of the day that some people that I know and that I trust that really are good with technical analysis, they've really got their eye on May 15 to see if we've stabilized at these levels. Right here, right now, we can consolidate for a day or two at these levels, which may set us up for a significant bull run, because effectively everything's really been oversold. Now, one thing I want to do, I haven't refreshed this since this morning. I wanted to see how the Dow and the NASDAQ fared. Okay, so we're really kind of an almost negligible day. Yes, the Dow's down 100, but NASDAQ's only up 6. Okay, so we know that it was a very volatile session, but again, keyword being inflation and recession. We're still dealing with those. We're still dealing with the FUD, the fear, uncertainty, and doubt factor associated with that. So that's still all in play. All right, now back over to crypto. So crypto, I want to show you this. Interestingly enough, if you look at the 24-hour positive gainers, ApeCoin's been one of the biggest losers from a percentage gain, percentage down, I apologize, in the 7 day. And it was down earlier today, and it's come back, and now it's up 25%. Again, an oversold scenario, I think, okay? So it's reacting and going back up in the other direction. But you can also see that, we've got some that are starting to kind of show some signs of life in the top 100. Now, we still have the Terra Luna situation, but if you kind of take that out of the situation, our biggest down one, if you take Terra and Terra USD out of the equation, and if you're just looking at really, if that situation hadn't have gone down the way it did, then your biggest 1% down is only 17.19 in the last 24 hours, and it's Yearn.finance, and XEM is at 13.9. My point to you is it's 17.18. We've really scaled back on the losses, okay, on the percentage down movement, because earlier today, we had, like, for example, Cardano. Cardano was significantly down earlier today, so it's come back and eaten up some of those losses just in the last 24-hour period. So we've got money flowing back into crypto, very specific ones, but we are basically kind of gaining back some of the ground we gave up. I mean, earlier today, Solana was down 20 to 35%, and or more, okay? And it's only down about 3.48% now. Okay, so this is good news. It's setting the stage for continue to watch the next day or two up until May 15th. That's what I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be here every day for you and kind of see how this all plays out. If you haven't already done so, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Love to have you stick around. And as always, truly, thank you. I appreciate your support, and I'll see you in the next video. I'll see you. Bye.